Hi everybody, this is Diana from sweetysalado.com, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make Colombian natilla, which is the most popular dessert in Colombia during the Christmas season. Now everybody has their own way of making it, everybody has their own recipe, and I'm going to share with you my recipe. All of the ingredients with the measurements can be found at sweetysalado.com. So first we're going to add milk to a large pot. And to that milk, we're going to add several ingredients. First we add white sugar. Then we're going to add brown sugar, which is what gives the natilla that brown color. In Colombia, they use panela, which is sugarcane, but here in the US, it's kind of hard to find, so that's why we're using the brown sugar instead. Then we add ground cloves. You can use whole cloves if you want, or you can skip this step if you don't like the flavor of the cloves. And we stir so that the cloves start dissolving into the milk so that the milk doesn't have that brown, rich color. And then we're going to add cinnamon sticks. Now this is very important because the natilla has a very strong cinnamon flavor, so that's why we need to add the cinnamon sticks to the milk. Then we turn on the stove to medium-low temperature. We're going to bring the milk into a slow simmer. We're not going to boil it because we don't want to burn the milk. We're just going to simmer it. And once it reaches that point, we're going to stir it a little bit, and then we're going to remove the pot from the stove. We're going to let it rest. We're going to let the milk absorb all those flavors, the cinnamon and the cloves. And in the meantime, we are going to dissolve cornstarch with cold milk. Now the cornstarch is what gives the natilla that texture, that flan texture that we're looking for, that firm texture. So we need to dissolve it very, very well with the milk. Just keep stirring until it's all well dissolved. There you go. So after 5 minutes, we're going to put the warm milk back on the stove, again at medium-low temperature. And then we're going to remove the cinnamon sticks. We don't need them anymore. Our milk already has that cinnamon flavor. That's all we need them for. So we're done. Then we add shredded coconut. This is very traditional in Colombian natilla. If you don't want to use coconut or don't like the flavor of the coconut, you don't have to add it. And finally, we're going to add the cornstarch that we dissolved with the cold milk. We're going to add it very slowly to that warm milk. It's all well dissolved. It's perfect. And that's it for all the ingredients. Now this is the hard part. Actually, not that hard, but we're just going to work kind of hard at it. We're going to grab a wooden spoon and we're going to start stirring the milk. Now at first you're going to feel like nothing's happening, but after about 5 to 10 minutes, you're going to see that the cornstarch starts getting thicker. So don't walk away from it because otherwise it's just going to burn. Keep stirring. You just got to keep stirring. You just got to keep at it. It's getting thicker and thicker. And then the moment you see the bottom of the pot, like right there, once you see the bottom of the pot, you're done. That's how you know that your natilla is done. It's thickened the way we need it to, and it's perfect. And then that's it. We're going to pour it into a serving dish. You can serve it in ramekins if you want, or a baking dish, whatever you have in your kitchen. And just let it rest for about an hour. We need it to get firm. We need it to be cool. And once it's cooled, we're just going to decorate it with some cinnamon powder. We put it all over the top of the natilla. Give it that brown cinnamon color to it. It's beautiful. And that's it. We're going to cut it so we can serve it. And I like to cut it into small pieces so that everybody gets a piece of the natilla. And now we're going to serve it. We serve it with buñuelos. If you don't know what buñuelos are, they're cheese balls. They're kind of cheese fritters. They're perfect. That's how we serve it in Colombia. We serve the natilla with the buñuelos. There you go. Those are buñuelos. And if you don't know how to eat a natilla, if you've never seen it, this is how you eat it. You take a bite from your natilla, and then you take a bite from your buñuelo, and the flavor from the cheesy buñuelo and the coconut and the milk and the cinnamon, I'm telling you, it's wonderful. It's absolutely delicious. And that's what Christmas in Colombia tastes like. Everybody has to make natilla and buñuelos. Everybody has to eat it during the Christmas season. I hope you make it at home. This is such a wonderful recipe. And I invite you to visit sweetiesalado.com for all the list of the ingredients. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.